We thought it was done. Just when we thought enough records were broken for the day. Not only does USA get record-breaking viewership and ratings, CBS, come on down. We're going to break some records for you and raise your viewership ratings as well as only the GOAT, Caitlin Clark, can do. CBS receiving their highest rated WNBA game throughout the entire...
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Clark Update. I'm glad you're here because today's story is one of the biggest and most talked about developments in the WNBA right now. You won't want to miss what happened, so let's skip the delay and get right into it. Reports suggest that tension has reached a boiling point inside the WNBA, with league officials facing intense scrutiny over a decision that has sparked widespread debate. In a move that caught many people by surprise, basketball superstar Caitlin Clark reportedly declined an invitation to participate in the All-Star three-point contest, creating a wave of reactions across the league and sports media. Many believed her appearance would be the centerpiece of the event and a major boost for television ratings, but her decision immediately changed the conversation. What was expected to be one of the WNBA's biggest showcase events suddenly found itself surrounded by controversy, leaving executives searching for answers. To understand why this situation has created so much discussion, it's important to look at the growing criticism surrounding the league's selection process and the way invitations were handled. While Clark continued drawing nearly 3 million viewers and helping the WNBA reach record-breaking television audiences, questions were building behind the scenes about roster decisions and player recognition. Fans were especially frustrated after Sophie Cunningham, widely respected for her elite three-point shooting and consistent performances, was reportedly left out of the competition. Many supporters argued the league overlooked deserving talent while depending too heavily on Clark's popularity to carry the entire event. Rather than allowing her name to become the focus of a marketing strategy while other players were ignored, Clark reportedly chose not to participate in the contest, a move many viewed as sending a strong message. Her decision instantly removed the event's biggest attraction and shifted the spotlight onto the league itself. Once news of her absence spread, discussions exploded across social media, television, and sports outlets. Producers reportedly scrambled to adjust their plans, sponsors closely monitored the situation, and ticket resale activity quickly reflected the growing uncertainty surrounding the event. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this coverage, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Surprisingly, more than 93% of viewers still haven't subscribed. It only takes a moment, it's completely free, and it truly helps us continue bringing you the latest updates. Thanks so much for your support, and now let's get back to the story.
Led up to this, Indiana Fever players have not been getting the right calls. Players have been getting, might as well say, assaulted on the basketball court, and different various things has been happening. So if you guys have not heard the news, the WNBA made an announcement that the three-point contest, and they listed several people that will be taking part in the three-point contest. And with that being said, Caitlin Clark has declined to take part in it. Now, some people mad, some people ain't. But me, I definitely get why she declined. So Alexa Philippou was the one who kind of broke this story about an hour ago that the three-point contest has been listed. And let's pull it up right now. Alexa Philippou here. Instead of Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, and Kayla McBride were invited to participate in the three-point contest, but
the league's television partners are now expected to feel the financial effects of the controversy. Major broadcast networks had already invested heavily in premium advertising packages, believing Caitlin Clark's appearance would deliver record-breaking viewership and massive audience engagement. However, once news spread that she would not be taking part in the three-point contest, many of those optimistic projections were thrown into doubt. The sudden change forced broadcasters to rethink expectations and highlighted just how influential Clark has become in today's basketball landscape. After months of some analysts minimizing her impact, This situation reminded everyone that her presence can dramatically shape the attention surrounding league events. Without Clark on the floor, the three-point competition immediately lost much of its excitement, exposing weaknesses in the event's overall appeal. Even commentators who had consistently defended league decisions found themselves acknowledging on live television that the showcase had lost significant momentum. As disappointment continued to spread, social media quickly erupted with criticism, and many frustrated fans began encouraging others to skip the event altogether, adding even more pressure to an already difficult situation.
0.14 million viewers, up 172% versus last season's average WNBA cable viewership. Caitlin Clark up 172%. And y'all want to keep running around pretending like this person's the face, that person's the face. How ironic is it? Like the highest 4 or 5 viewed games all season is all involving Caitlin Clark. Respect the handle. Read it and weep. It's only one face. That don't mean there are not good other great players, fantastic players that I love watching. It's only one face. Respectfully. Caitlin Clark absolutely shutting it down. Look at the people. Only the queen can provide those kind of numbers. The face of the league, Jamel Hill. Caitlin is the face of the league. Now you know. Wow. Record WNBA TV game. It's another game where the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark, played. No surprise. Okay? Caitlin Clark absolutely shutting down the viewership. Here it says, Player of the Week.
Millions of frustrated fans reportedly flooded the league's official social media pages with angry comments, while many vowed they would skip watching the event altogether. Their message was impossible to ignore. Supporters argued that when league officials appeared to prioritize marketing strategies over recognizing deserving talent, they lost the trust of the very audience that keeps the sport growing. The controversy quickly spread beyond fan discussions and reportedly created growing unity among players as well. Several athletes questioned the league's decision-making process, while Sophie Cunningham openly expressed concerns about the invitation criteria, fueling even more debate throughout the basketball community. The situation challenged the long-standing belief that players would simply accept every league decision without objection. Instead, more athletes seemed willing to speak up and stand together, recognizing the influence they have when they collectively push back against decisions they believe value television ratings and business interests over fairness, transparency, and genuine competition.
Biggest miss of them all, the viral sensation, the second biggest name in the WNBA, the point princess herself, Sophie Cunningham, who's among the top 5 in three-point percentage from three-point range. Sophie Cunningham doesn't even get an invite to the three-point contest? Interesting. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. 2026 three-point participants: Ryan Howard, Marina Mabrey, AZ Fudd, Bridget Carlton, Natisha Heidemann, and Janelle Salute. As KC at Behind the Line would say, who, and who? Ryan Howard, Marina Mabrey, AZ. There's like no actual superstar name in this bunch. The biggest name in this bunch is probably AZ Fudd, and she's the biggest name not because of her game. She's the biggest name because of her girlfriend, Paige Beckers. Now, I'm just going to...
Behind the scenes at major television networks, executives are reportedly holding urgent meetings as they try to manage the growing fallout. Producers are reworking promotional plans and adjusting broadcast strategies after realizing that All-Star Weekend could attract significantly fewer viewers than Caitlin Clark's regular season games. The challenge has become increasingly difficult. How do you convince premium sponsors to invest in a showcase event when its biggest attraction is no longer participating and many fans are openly talking about boycotting the broadcast? The situation has become a powerful lesson for the league and its business partners, showing that genuine excitement cannot simply be manufactured through marketing campaigns. It depends on players who truly connect with the audience. More importantly, this controversy reflects a major shift in modern sports media. For decades, professional leagues largely controlled which athletes received the spotlight and how their stories were presented. Today, however, influence belongs more than ever to the athletes themselves. Caitlin Clark's enormous popularity, record-breaking viewership, and loyal fan following have been built through consistent performances and an authentic connection with basketball fans, proving that true star power cannot be created by executives alone.
Works, but y'all trying to say somebody else is the face of the league. Cut it out. Cut it out. Only Caitlin Clark can do this. Now, we chug along. Here it says Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, Kayla McBride were all reportedly invited to participate in the WNBA three-point contest, but declined. And you know what I say? Stick it to him, Caitlin. I think Caitlin is entering her I don't give a damn era, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. She's entering that I don't give a damn era because she finally realized she woke up and smelled the coffee. Caitlin, there's nothing you can do to get these jealous, hating, envious people to like you. You giving them the highest view ratings for a WNBA three-point shootout, raising the bar. You getting them multi-million-dollar contracts. You getting them all PJ. They still don't like you. They are jealous. They are haters. They despise you. You don't need to run around trying to please them anymore. You don't need to run around trying to help them anymore. Give them the middle finger and do your thing on the basketball court. Damn them. You've done enough, and they've been very...
Caitlin Clark's connection with millions of loyal fans has become one of the biggest driving forces behind the league's popularity. Because of that bond, when she chooses not to participate in a major event, a large portion of the audience's attention follows her, leaving organizers facing difficult questions. Many analysts and sports media figures who previously downplayed Clark's influence are now being forced to reconsider just how much impact she has on television ratings, fan engagement, EBA. For months, some commentators argued that the league's recent growth was spread evenly across every team and market. However, the reaction surrounding Clark's absence has reignited debate over that claim. As soon as news of her decision became public, sponsors, network executives, and basketball fans immediately recognized the difference between a genuine cultural superstar and promotional excitement that depends primarily on marketing. The controversy has highlighted just how valuable authentic fan support can be and why a player with a passionate following can dramatically influence the success of a major sporting event.
Being named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week after she became the first player in WNBA history to record 45 points and 10 assists in a win over Seattle. Caitlin Clark became the fastest player also to reach 200 points off three-pointers. So this right here will be the three-point contest recipients. As you guys can see here, this is the banner I believe the WNBA put out here. And Caitlin Clark's name ain't on there, bro. Nope, it ain't on there. Buckets incoming. Meet the competitors for this year's three-point contest. Has over 240,000 views and 156 comments. For another year, Caitlin Clark is not in the WNBA three-point contest. Now, AZ Fudd is there. I don't know the current shooting percentage of Sophie and Caitlin right now, but I think it's pretty damn high. Sophie for sure. For somebody that's losing her fans, I would imagine Caitlin Clark will want to participate. She's disappointed, and she wants all the fame without putting in the work. You sound like a damn hater. And Caitlin Clark is not losing her fans. Caitlin Clark is protesting. I believe this is a silent protest. Here it is. Somebody says so.
Across social media and digital platforms, the reaction quickly evolved into something much bigger than a typical sports debate. Countless fans praised Caitlin Clark's decision to skip the competition, describing it as a bold stand against what they viewed as poor leadership and questionable league decisions. Videos created by fans covering the controversy began attracting massive attention, in many cases generating more engagement than the league's own promotional content. Through their views, support, and spending choices, many basketball followers made it clear that they value authenticity and respect for the game above carefully managed marketing campaigns. Supporters believe this controversy could have lasting effects rather than fading away after a single news cycle. It has sparked broader conversations about how the league recognizes its biggest stars and whether future decisions will place greater emphasis on fairness, transparency, and player input. Going forward, league officials may find it much harder to overlook the athletes who drive television ratings, fill arenas, and attract millions of fans. The discussion has reinforced the idea that in today's sports landscape, the players who capture the audience's attention ultimately hold the greatest influence over the future growth and success of the game.
How do you talk shit about them and then blame Indiana Fever fans and then come to find out it's not even them?
That's the nasty part. That's the actual real nasty part is Chelsea Gray tried to frame it as these are Caitlin Clark Indiana Fever fans. You had been getting them type of messages weeks before other games. You planned out to respond and make a big deal of it after a Fever game because you knew what the optics would be. That's the nasty part.
This is bullshit. And guess what? This all get brought on Caitlin Clark. That's the most bull. She has to denounce everything. Like, oh, it's racism in the world. Caitlin Clark, you should say something. Oh, it's this in the world. Caitlin Clark, you should say something. You should fix every problem. Get more black coaches hired, Caitlin Clark. How about you go out there and say how great Angel Wilson is, Caitlin Clark? How about you? Like, it's getting ridiculous, guys. Like, she can't be to blame for everything. You know why? Because nobody cared about this shit before she came here. So you couldn't blame nobody because nobody was watching. Now they're watching and her fan base come in. And granted, there are going to be some assholes out there.
So, what do you think about Caitlin Clark's decision to skip the WNBA's three-point contest and the controversy that followed? Was it the ultimate statement of player influence? Or do you believe the league's handling of fan favorites like Sophie Cunningham ended up hurting one of its biggest showcase events? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective and see where you stand on this debate. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications so you never miss our latest WNBA updates, breaking news, and in-depth analysis. Don't forget to share this video with other basketball fans who want to stay informed about the biggest stories surrounding the league. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.